Well, good afternoon. A bonus live stream today because I determined or was informed that Elite Dangerous was available for 75% off on Steam. And so I got it. In fact, I have vague memories of playing this game. Well, not this game, the original Elite on the BBC Micro over 40 years ago. And so, given that it was only £3.75 for the base edition, and I think just £7.50 with the Odyssey downloadable content, I sort of had to get it. So, I have not run it. I have downloaded it. I have installed it. It's a 15-year-old game. I don't anticipate any particular problems with the system. Let's be about it. And hello, Thivia. I hope this all works. I am about to run the game now. And let's see what happens. It says it's launching. For those who are wondering, I am playing on PC/Linux. It supposedly runs on Linux or /Steam. So, cross fingers. Let's see what happens. It is processing the shaders. That's always a good sign. And my CPU utilization just jumped up to a fairly massive 100% while processing the shaders. That is, I've never seen my CPU at 100% utilization before. Wow, that is something and a half. Okay. I didn't realize that compiling the shaders was so CPU intensive. I mean, literally every thread was at 100%. Okay. Need to log into a Frontier account. All right. I haven't read the terms and conditions of the privacy policy, as usual. And in case anybody's wondering, no, that's not my real name. It is the name of my YouTube account, though. Huh. Okay. Gotta check my... Oh. Do you want to link your Steam? And yes, I do. Yep. Okay. Connected as... No idea what I do. I guess we're just going to hit play. All right, well, cross fingers. Well, I reckon that's a good start. I'm just going to let the intro play. So as I said, I got the, I believe it's called the Odyssey DLC, which apparently allows you to land on planets and play in first-person mode. So you'll see. GPU and CPU utilization is mild at the moment, which I would expect. I would expect, to be honest, that I can run this at 60 frames per second ultra settings. That would be my prediction. We'll see. State of the system, so far looking good, which I would expect. Would you like Elite? Yes, go ahead. High quality, okay. Till the image to the left is barely visible. I guess that qualifies. Alright, body type male, helmet always on. Okay, it says mouse to rotate. Oh, I see. Yeah, that works for me. Or should I just go with Shard? I'll just go with Shard. Name already in use. Yeah, there's a good chance that wasn't going to be taken. Alright, game extras. Let's have a look at the options. Graphics. Oh, that's interesting. It set me to high. 3D. Don't know what that's about. Let's have a little look here. Yes, that's correct. That's correct. Resolution. Oh. Oh, okay. All right. Vertical sync is on. Refresh rate, we'll set that to 60 hertz. Frame rate limit. Set that to 60 hertz. Quality. Let's try Ultra. Surprised it didn't pick that. Let's see how that works, and I can always change it. Frame rate 60 hertz. That's what, yeah. Refresh. That's what I'm set to. Vertical sync, full screen, resolution, adapter, mouse cursor, dashboard brightness. All right, let's apply that. Whoa, yes, I'm sure that looks better. Haha. Let's go back and have a quick look. Oh, yes, now that is so much better in terms of I can read it. Let's go back and double check the display. These things can be weird. It's interesting they don't have movement blur, but okay. All right, back to main menu. Who's ready for me to start? I know absolutely nothing, or at least very little about this game. The original Elite that I did briefly play so many years ago was essentially a trading game. Oh, wow. Well, we got a steady 60 frames a second so far.
Before moving on to bigger and better things. I'm guessing your head is up in the stars already, but you've got to stay focused for me. You're a short jog from the enemy settlement. Had to drop you far enough to avoid their defense systems. The terrain should keep your approach hidden, so you'll have the advantage.
Oh, in any case anybody's wondering, so far the GPU is running at 56% with this.
Get moving. I'll coordinate from orbit.
And the CPU is running at a total of average about 30%. Approach the military outpost. Has anybody seen a military... Oh, there it is. Oh, what did it say to sprint? Oh, I'm guessing shift. Let's have a little look, though. You know, for a 15-year-old game, that looks pretty good. I mean, okay, initial impression. Initial impression can be qualified as wow. I mean, that does look pretty good. That for a 15-year-old game, yeah, that looks rather good. I'm guessing it's space to jump. What's we got up in the sky? Now, from what I gather, this is a 1-to-1 representation of the entire Milky Way galaxy. I have no idea.
The mission objective is a classified NOC data package. Turns out a list of undercover operatives is worth a lot of credits. You'll need to access the command center data port. The security will give you a warm welcome if they spot you, though. It'll be tricky, but nothing a pro like you can't handle. Just follow my direction. Lethal force is authorized if things turn sour.
Oh, we have jump assist.
Comms traffic in or out. We're on a scan.
I have to admit, however I thought this game was going to start, this isn't it. Oh, I have a gun. A couple of guns.
Looks like we're late to the party. Someone's knocked the settlement offline. Did a real number on the place too. I'm seeing a few bodies, high temps in a couple of buildings, probably fires. Alright. Without power, things are a little more complicated. You need to get the settlement back online before we can extract the mission data.
This is actually moderately exciting. If only because when I started playing something like...
If it's still intact, you can check for a power regulator. I'll mark the storage building on your insight.
When I started playing No Man's Sky, I was somewhat familiar with it because I'd seen it on YouTube. I have never seen this on YouTube at all. I'm just figuring out how everything's working here. Alright, so I'm just figuring out the map here. Oh, there's the ground. Okay, that was the ground turret. Can I put the rifle away? Or do I, once I've started holding it, that's it? No, that's obviously hit on the head. And I'm assuming that means there's another turret over here. Well, it's not absolutely hammering my system, which is good to know. And I'm guessing we're in a low gravity area from the size of the jumps we're making.
Sorry to interrupt your stroll, but we do have a mission to complete. Fine, go ahead. Whatever you're doing here, be quick.
Alright, what do I do? Okay, now I need to know what I'm doing.
There's nothing in the habitation area we need. What are you gonna do? Take a nap?
Yes, I'm going to take a nap. Shut up.
Body here. Must have been trying to break in. Since the power's down, you're gonna have to charge the door manually. Use your energy link tool on the charge port to the right of the entrance.
Use 3, okay. Oh, I see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's interesting.
Suit fully charged.
Anybody remember what I was supposed to do?
You'll need the energy link tool to power the airlock.
Yeah, which one was that?
Energy transfer complete.
Good. Head inside the building. This darkness ain't helping my visuals. Wanna switch the flashlight on for me?
Oh.
Entering pressurized environment.
Looks like nobody managed to get in. Perfect. There should be an SRV parked in here. It's a Scarab model. You're in luck. Okay. There's a panel under the cabin you need to open with your arc cutter. That's where the power regulator is fitted. We can use it to bring the settlement back online.
Okay. That's how we get underneath.
Right there. Carve that sucker open, soldier.
All right. Which one was the cutter? Just 5. Aim at the maglock. Where's the maglock? Anybody seen a maglock lately? I don't know what I'm doing. Ammunition refill. How do I get into that? All right, let's... Anybody seen a maglock lately? Oh. I'm guessing that's it.
We have a winner. Take the regulator. You've got a better use for it. That's it. We don't know what state the other buildings are in. Let's grab some energy cells while we're here. There should be a dispenser by the airlock on the other side of the building.
All right. Okay. Nope. I guess that doesn't work.
To announce yourself.
Pick up an energy cell.
Good. You won't need to worry about your suit battery running dry for a while.
Leaving pressurized environment.
Hold. What? Oh, I see. Nope. Oh, I see. Okay, so that is 2.
Charge the port to the left of the airlock. Since you're inside the building, the airlock will open right up.
Energy transfer complete.
Of course, if this is airless, then a little bit of noise won't have mattered.
Our building's across the yard. Look sharp. I guess there was a hard fight here once the defenders pulled the power regulator. No power means no data to steal.
Okay, I am somewhat lost at how I'm supposed to interact with this.
You'll have to break into the power building too. Cut open the maintenance panel.
Okay, that was 5, wasn't it?
You'll piss people off doing that usually, but we're in a hurry. Get inside the building. To bring the reactor back online, slot the power regulator in place. The regulator housing is open, so just slot the thing inside. I've marked the console on your insight.
This is kind of creepy, you know.
Of course there's an authority check. Okay, you're gonna need security clearance from one of the nearby bodies. Feigning authority is another illegal move, but I'll make sure you're covered in the mission report. Equip your profile analyzer. Make sure you're in the profile cloning mode. Scan the bodies nearby. It's a grim job, but that's how it goes sometimes.
No bounty detected.
Alright, so now what do I do?
No bounty detected.
What's that saying? No badge detected? Okay. Oh, that's reload. Can't remember which one of these I wanted.
No bounty detected.
Oh, is it saying no badge detected? Yeah, we did this, didn't we?
No bounty detected.
Oh, it's not going to tell me that I've already done it. Interesting.
No bounty detected.
Ah, okay.
Security profile cloned.
This worker fits your needs. Clone the security profile to your suit.
Right.
Engage the power regulator using the reactor console. This will bring the settlement back online.
Hang on. What am I supposed to do now? Got a feeling I shouldn't have taken this, should I? Alright, anybody got any suggestions? I am now open to suggestions. Ah.
Power center initiation confirmed. Engaging power regulator.
Keep in mind that the people who attack this place will probably notice when the power comes back on. Stay frosty, yeah?
Power center online. Power center.
Not in,
One, we're back in the game.
not entirely sure, Thivia.
Recharge socket on the wall. Top up your battery if you need to.
Recharge socket on the wall. Where's the anybody seen a recharge socket on the wall lately? Hmm. Ah. Anybody? 3.
Suit recharging.
Ah, okay.
Suit fully charged.
Time to collect the mission data. Power's on, and your new authority level means easy access. Head back outside.
Head back outside. Okay.
If the NOC data is still here, it'll be in the command center. I've set a marker. I'm picking up a ship signal at long range. Not sure who it belongs to. I'll keep an eye on it. Power's on and you've got the right authority level. The command center airlock will open right up. Eyes of the raiders to keep the place warm for you. You're gonna want to put those fires out. Since nobody's around, you may as well flush the atmosphere. Use the atmospheric control to purge the building.
Entering pressurized environment.
How do I do this?
Purging atmosphere. Purging atmosphere.
Leaving pressurized environment.
That did the trick. Now repressurize the building so you can breathe again.
Atmosphere purged. Establishing atmospheric pressures.
Heads up. That ship signal I mentioned earlier. Moving your way. Don't think they're friendly either. Alright, it should be safe to proceed. You need to locate the data vault.
Entering pressurized environment.
All right. How do I take this? Hmm.
Suit fully charged.
Nope. Didn't want to do that.
Access the terminal ahead. Let's see what we can see. Alright. Status messages, resident details, key objects. Everything you could need to navigate a settlement. All seem to be working. Select the command data port as your destination. Your insight will set a marker. Right there. That's the data port you need.
Yes, thank you. Now, how do I get there? Oh,
The incoming ship belongs to the group that attacked this place. They'll be here soon. Pick up the pace, soldier. Get to that data port. The NOC data is still here. Download it to your drive while I swing around to pick you up.
okay. Now what? Oh,
Downloading data.
Take a look out your window. See him?
yep. Definitely see them.
back online. They've come to investigate.
So,
There's a few of them, but I bet they're not expecting a badass combat soldier with state-of-the-art gear. Switch your shield on and get moving. You don't want to chew through your battery before the shooting starts. Now, we don't want anyone chasing
how do I
us
switch
home.
my shield on? Oh,
Clear to engage.
Shield activated.
Once all hostiles are taken out, I'll touch down at the settlement's landing pad.
how do I get them? Alright, how do I take the... Alright, I'm gonna have to work that out later.
I'm counting 5 hostiles in the area. You should see them as soon as the airlock opens. Pick your shots and use the cover around you. You're outnumbered, but not outgunned. The combat gear you have should outclass these scumbags.
Leaving pressurized environment.
You know the drill. Lasers for shields, bullets for bodies.
What? Look, I don't even know what I'm doing.
Now we're talking. Use the environment to your advantage. Your shield is holding up, but use cover.
Shield offline.
Back until your shield regenerates. Like smart.
Shield deactivated.
I've really got no idea what I'm doing in this fight.
Two down. Watch your radar for the others. I really want that data. Another ship arriving with more hostiles. Vital signs are dropping. Use a med kit.
Vital signs weak.
Oh, and I'm dead. Well, I think it's safe to say I don't know what I'm doing. That's it. It literally just comes to an end.
Take a look out your window. See him?
I literally can't see. Ah! That's not helpful. That was not helpful at all.
Switch your shield on and get moving. You don't want to chew through your battery before the shooting starts.
Shield activated.
You've got hostiles touching down. Now the power's back online. They've come to investigate.
I mean, I know it says lasers for shields and bullets for whatever, but how do I switch?
Combat soldier with state-of-the-art gear. I'm counting 5 hostiles in the area. You should see them as soon as the airlock opens. Pick your shots and use the cover around you. You're outnumbered, but not outgunned. The combat gear you have should outclass these scumbags. You know the drill. Lasers for shields, bullets for bodies. And we don't want anyone chasing us home. You are clear to engage. Once all hostiles are taken out, I'll touch down at the settlement's landing pad.
Yes, but I don't know how I'm killing them. Alright, anybody want to suggest how I actually...
What's that sector? Another ship arriving with more hostiles.
Well, am I doing any better this time?
Got ammo crates here if you need them.
Alright, where do I get ammo clips from?
Fire in the hole! I haven't got an angle here. Repositioning.
Backers on your shields regenerated. Right smart.
How do I get more ammo?
Fire in the hole! Shield offline! On it! They've been hit!
Okay, that is irritating. That they just cleared the screen and took me back to... There is irritating. Alright, so I need to figure out a bit more things to do with the controls because it's... Maybe it's because I was talking and I wasn't paying attention. Maybe... And this has me... Okay, alright, so what I want to do is... Yeah, I want to have a quick look at the controls. General controls. Alright. Let's see. Keyboard and mouse. On foot controls. Alright. Let's have a look. Mouse. Yes, yes. Forward. Okay, it's the usual WASD. Sprint, walk, crouch, interact, E and F. Okay. Fire weapon, mouse 1. Aim down, touch, mouse 2. Throw grenade. Oh, grenade. I'm rather surprised I've got 4 people watching at the moment. So is it literally just fire? Okay. Grenade. Melee attack, yep. Alright. Alright. I've forgotten what I was doing now, or where I was going.
before the shooting starts.
Shield activated.
Alright, how do I take the grenade? Alright, at this point I go back and I'm going to go and have a look. Back to my controls because I am obviously don't know what I'm doing. On foot. X-axis, strafe, strafe, strafe. Yes, rotate, symmetry. Okay, fire weapon, yes, aim down sights, melee attack, switch weapon. How do I pick a... How do I pick up something? I just want to know how to pick something up. Huh. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do!
Shield deactivated.
And it didn't even destroy anything. Ah. Oh, I see. Gotcha. I can't take it because I don't need it at the moment. Alright. Do I necessarily want to go outside?
Hostiles in the area. You should see them as soon as the airlock opens. Pick your shots and use the cover around you. You're outnumbered, but not outgunned. Combat gear you have should outclass the scumbags. You know the drill. Lasers for shields, bullets for bodies. First one down. Keep pressing them. The vital signs are dropping. Use the med kit.
Warning. Vital signs weak. Entering pressurized environment.
Left alt. Oh, what was that? Oh, come on. It says left alt, hold. Mouse 2 to toggle. Yes. This is not helping me. It really isn't helping. Oh, this is slightly embarrassing.
Leaving pressurized environment.
Taking damage! We've got to take them out now! Move it up!
Changing hostile.
Entering pressurized environment.
Oh, all right. Now, hands are well away. I probably need to restart the tutorial a few times. Okay, so because I took my hands off the keyboard when I started, that allowed me to go to this screen.
Take a look out your window. See him? down. Now the power's back online, they've come to investigate. There's a few of them, but I bet they're not expecting a badass combat soldier with state-of-the-art gear. I'm counting 5 hostiles in the area. You should see them as soon as the airlock opens. Pick your shots and use the cover around you. You're outnumbered, but not outgunned. The combat gear you have should outclass these scumbags. You know the drill. Lasers for shields, bullets for bodies. And we don't want anyone chasing us home. You are clear to engage. Once all hostiles are taken out, I'll touch down at the settlement's landing pad.
Control in progress.
First one down. Keep pressing them. Shield's holding up, but use cover. Back until your shield regenerates. Fight smart. Two down. Watch your radar for the others. I really want that data. Another ship arriving with more hostiles. Now we're talking. Use the environment to your advantage.
Get the target! Outbound grenade!
Got ammo crates here if you need them.
How do I reach? Okay, I definitely need to find a way to get more ammo.
Target is moving! In pursuit!
Vital signs are dropping. Use a med kit.
Shield online.
Oh, I still have to figure out how to get ammo from the dead people. Refill your ammo. Yeah, how do I refill my ammo? Don't suppose I can use the ground turret, can I?
You'll try!
Get them down! Ah!
Hostiles are down. Good work, soldier. I'll touch down at the landing pad.
Alright, I got that done. I've no idea how I did it. I've still got no idea how to collect ammunition.
Hop in. Time to get that data where it needs to be.
Yeah. Alright, I definitely need to do a bit of practice before I start seriously streaming this.
Suit battery low.
Alright, has to be said. Looks very good so far.
It's a cold beer waiting for me at 4.
How do I board the dropship? I'm open to suggestions. I don't seem to be able to get up there. Okay, I've got deep questions about... Why can't I get up? Oh, you're kidding me. What am I missing here? All right. What am I missing? Anybody? And I am... Yes, I would board the dropship, you silly thing, if I could figure out how to do it. I mean, you've got what looks like a stairway there, and you're not letting me get on. Maybe I can just look angrily through the top. Not too happy with the gamma settings, actually. Oh. Was that it? Alright. I need to see better. Sorry. Yeah. I'm just going to go with that. Okay, now I can see. Alright, that... I'm sorry, but that is better. It may well have been intended to be dark and moody, but this works better for me. I can at least see what I'm up to. Even if I still can't get up the blasted stairs. Not supposed to get on that way. Oh, E to board ship. Alright, okay.
Let's get out of here.
Oh, now I'm expected to pilot this thing?
That's what I call a 5-star performance. The CEO will be made up when they hear about this. Not a bad way to end your service, huh?
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
Whoa, that's
Sit back and relax. The ride won't take long.
all right. Initial impressions. One, I haven't played a first-person shooter in so long. I'm no good at it, so I definitely need to go back and probably rerun that a few times if I possibly can.
Have you given any thought to working with the superpowers? I mean,
Two,
most
looks
players end up taking
very
contracts
good
with the big three at some
so
point.
far. So far, honestly,
Federation and
looks
the
better than
Alliance,
No Man's Sky.
each with their pros and
That's
cons,
just
of
an
course.
initial impression.
As a commander, you'll have Codex access to help
Three,
you learn
it
more
definitely
about your
works.
choice. But work is work.
4, it doesn't overstress the system. Right now, running at 60 frames a second, I'm still running at only 40% on my GPU. CPU is running at only 32%. At no point was it giving me any particularly worrisome. The biggest moment where I was like, what the heck, was when it was compiling the shaders and all 16 threads were running at 100%. That was really startling. I did not expect that. Has to be said, so far so good. I like it. I'm impressed. For a 10-year-old game, this looks and behaves quite well. That could almost be Europa.
Alpha 03, reading you, Control. That's a big affirmative. Mission data is secure and we're heading back to base.
I mean, so far on the basis of this, yes, I can see
Report as soon as I'm docked.
why it has proven to be a popular game. It looks good. Any issues in gameplay are purely my own so far.
Flight engaged.
It's not as intuitive as I would like, and one of the problems was I was streaming and talking and therefore probably not paying enough attention. I probably ought to redo the beginning.
Here's where you're going to start your new career. There's a whole galaxy waiting for you out there. I hear the Sidewinder's nice and cheap for new pilots. When I got my first ship, oof, man, that was a good feeling. Being able to travel.
So yeah, we got the restart. So what I'm likely to do, okay, I'm going to have a quick look and see what that costs and see if what they... Whoa, okay, no, I'm not going to do that. Oh, okay, I seem to have come out. No, I wasn't really paying enough attention. Thank you, James, for giving me an excuse there. That you say it's a very, very steep learning curve is interesting because I remember in the very first Elite, which, as I say, was over 40 years ago, the last time I played Elite. Well, the hardest thing was actually docking with a space station. That was notoriously difficult, if memory serves. I'm actually going to bring this to an end. Thank you everybody for watching. This is never going to be a hugely long play. This was just my first impressions. So far, so good. Yeah, learning Cliff. Yes, a little bit. Things that surprised me. Let me see. I didn't expect it to look, to be honest with you, as good as it did. Actually, I mean, just for grins and giggles, I'm just going to restart. If it will let me. Yeah, here we go. I just want to be able to have a look. Now that I've changed the gamma. Oh, 1984. Was it that long ago? Good heavens. Yes, I suppose it would have been. All right. All right, let's see. Let's, I just want to have a sort of look, now that I've got the gamma more or less sorted out, so that it's not so dark. Surface mission. Oh, okay. Alright. Surface mission tutorial. Okay. Alright, now, it has to be said, that does look... That does look better, now that I can actually see what I'm doing. Oh, my objective is board the dropship. Let's have a little look around, see if I can't figure a few things out.
Hop in. Time to get that data where it needs to be.
Because I'm curious to see... I want to restart. I'd kind of like to restart this. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's have a wee look. I'm somewhat surprised that it didn't immediately say, okay, here's your screen, this is the resolution I'm going to use. That was
This is it, soldier.
a little...
Your last assignment before moving on to bigger and better things.
That was a little
Up in the stars already.
disconcerting.
Stay focused for me.
Gamma settings,
Log from the enemy settlement.
the darker may be more realistic, but this at least allows me to see.
The terrain should keep your approach hidden, so you'll have the advantage. Don't be too busy tracking me anyway.
I wonder if it'll allow me to go all the way down.
Get moving. I'll coordinate from orbit.
Definitely helps being able to see. In a way, I mean, this is the only planet I've seen so far, obviously. And the only other game I can compare it to is No Man's Sky. Now, I don't know how far I can wander on this planet, but this is at least somewhat realistic, more realistic than No Man's Sky.
Classified NOC data package. Turns out a list of undercover operatives is worth a lot of credits. You'll need to access the command center data port. The security will
I'm just looking at the. I'm literally just looking at the ground.
It'll be tricky, but nothing a pro like you can't handle. Just follow my direction. Lethal force is authorized if things turn sour. Not picking up any comms traffic in or out. Let me run a scan.
I'm surprised. I mean, GPU utilization 60 frames a second, and I'm running it at 65% on my GPU. 66. Okay. So I could probably get up to 100 frames a second without any issue, I think, on this. If anybody's watching, I'm running on a 3440 by 1440 widescreen. My GPU is a 7800 XT. And my CPU is a 5800X3D. So when I'm talking about CPU and GPU utilization, that's what we are. That's what we're looking at.
Alright. Without power, things are a little more complicated. You need to get the settlement back online before we can extract the mission data.
So to be honest with you, this is... Ooh, what's that over there? This is kind of what I would expect more planets in No Man's Sky to look like. And I apologize for keep making that comparison, but it's the only comparison I've really got. This is a little surprising, though. According to this, it's 141 kelvins, which is cold. I can't tell whether this has got an atmosphere. Looks like a fairly small world, judging by the gravity.
My intel lists an SRV parked in the storage building. If it's still intact, you can check for a power regulator.
Alright, that's the... This is what we saw earlier. That
Keep moving, soldier.
is now giving me... a better look. Okay.
Body here. Must have been trying to break in. Since the power's down, you're gonna have to charge the door manually. Use your energy link tool on the charge port to the right of the entrance.
Energy transfer complete.
Good. Head inside the building. Looks like nobody managed to get in. Perfect.
Entering pressurized environment.
There should be an SRV parked in here. It's a Scarab model. You're in luck. Okay. There's a panel under the cabin you need to open with your right there. Carve that sucker open, soldier. That's where the power regulator is fitted. We can use it to bring the settlement back online. We have a winner. Take the regulator. You've got a better use for it. The CO doesn't like us taking non-essential items. Probably because it's illegal. That's it. We don't know what state the other buildings are in. Let's grab some energy cells while we're here. There should be a dispenser by the airlock on the other side of the building. Good. You won't need to worry about your suit battery running dry for a while.
Suit fully charged. Leaving pressurized environment.
Charge the port to the left of the airlock. Since you're inside the building, the airlock will open right up.
Entering pressurized environment.
Don't remember how I was supposed to do this now. Now I can't remember what I was doing. I charge that.
The battery's running low. Use an energy cell.
Oh, that would tend to explain it. Oh, look. Okay. Aim at charger, not scanner. Okay. This is not handy. Nope, don't want that.
Suit fully charged.
Oh, okay. I know I definitely didn't want to do that. That was silly. Still trying to figure this out. No, definitely didn't want to do that. How do I switch mode? Alright, I did this. I can't remember what I did last time. Getting old, I can't remember stuff. Yes, I did that. Yep, no, that's been charged. Oh, gotcha. Thank you.
I'm glad you're thinking outside the box. But until the power is on, there's nothing to do in here.
Entering pressurized environment.
Nope. How did I...
Leaving pressurized environment. Energy transfer complete. Entering pressurized environment.
Yes, I know, and last time I got this off, sorted. Hang on. What? Oh, I'm doing everything in the wrong order.
You'll have to break into the power building too. Go open the maintenance panel. detonation check on this entrance. May as well use the energy link to overcharge the panel.
Oops, wrong one. No, come on. No, that's not it.
Suit fully charged.
Oh.
There's people off doing that usually, but we're in a hurry. Get inside the building. To bring the reactor back online, slot the power regulator in place. I've marked the console on your insight. Of course there's an authority check. Okay, you're gonna need security clearance from one of the nearby bodies. Feigning authority is another illegal move, but I'll make sure you're covered in the mission report. Equip your profile analyzer. Make sure you're in the profile cloning mode. Scan the bodies nearby. It's a grim job, but that's how
Yes,
it goes.
yes, it is. Very clunky.
No bounty detected. No bounty detected. No bounty detected.
Clone security 3. Okay. Hang on. Ah.
Security profile cloned.
This worker fits your needs. Clone the security profile to your suit. Engage the power regulator using the reactor console. This will bring the settlement back online.
Power center initiation confirmed. Engaging power regulator.
Keep in mind that the people who attack this place will probably notice when the power comes back on. Stay frosty, yeah?
Power center online. Power center.
Nice one. We're back in the game. Before you leave, there's a recharge socket on the wall. Top up your battery if you need to.
Suit recharging. Suit fully charged.
Time to collect the mission data. Power's on, and your new authority level means easy access. Head back outside. If the NOC data is still here, it'll be in the command center. I've set a marker. Power's on, and you've got the right authority level. The command center airlock will open right up. I'm picking up a ship signal at long range.
Entering pressurized environment.
Eyes of the raiders to keep the place warm for you. You're gonna want to put those fires out. Since nobody's around, you may as well flush the atmosphere. Keep the atmospheric control and purge the building.
Leaving pressurized environment.
That did the trick. Now repressurize the building so you can breathe again. Heads up. That ship signal I mentioned earlier is moving your way. Don't think they're friendly either. Alright, it should be safe to proceed. You need to locate the data port.
Right, I've got one of those, so that's not what I need to do.
Access the terminal ahead. Let's see what we can see. Alright. Status messages, resident details, key objects. Everything you could need to navigate a settlement. Seem to be working.
Hang on a second. Oops. I haven't had to consider this. I just need to check what somebody's saying to me, and that's not helpful. Okay, it's one of those. Highlight facility. Hang on a moment. No, definitely didn't want to do that. Right, what was it telling me to do? Command Center tab, then operations. And then it was...
Select the command data port as your destination. Your insight will set a marker. Right there. That's the data port you need. The incoming ship belongs to the group that attacked this place. They'll be here soon. Pick up the pace, soldier. Get to that data port. The NOC data is still here. Download it to your drive while I swing around to pick you up.
Downloading data.
Take a look out your window. See him?
It's a shame, like when you wipe them out, you can't steal their ship.
Transfer complete.
You've got hostiles touching down. Now the power's back online, they've come to investigate. Switch your shield on and get moving. You don't want to chew through your battery before the shooting starts.
Shield activated.
There's a few of them, but I bet they're not expecting a badass combat soldier with state-of-the-art gear. And we don't want anyone chasing us home. You are clear to
Alright, let's see whether I can manage any better this time.
You should see them as soon as the airlock opens.
Leaving pressurized environment.
Pick your shots and use the cover around you. You're outnumbered, but not outgunned. The combat gear you have should outclass these scumbags. You know the drill. Lasers for shields, bullets for bodies. Once all hostiles are taken out, I'll touch down at the settlement's landing pad. First one down. Keep pressing them. Two down. Watch your radar for the others. I really want that data. Another ship arriving with more hostiles.
Shield prime!
Got ammo crates here if you need them.
Warning. Vital signs weak. Shield online.
I keep forgetting.
Gotta take him out now!
Friendly down! Pin them down! Don't let him get away!
The vital funds are popping. Use a med kit.
Shield offline.
Hold back until your shield regenerates. Fight smart.
Shield online.
Grenade out!
Shield offline.
I'm gonna call it a halt and practice that a bit. Oh, no, I wasn't intending to stream that for so long, but that is actually kind of fun, and I need to learn how to play a first-person shooter again. So, thanks those who are watching. If you're not subscribed, please leave a like and a subscribe. Appreciate it. And this has definitely gone on my list of games that I will be streaming, especially once I know more about what I'm doing. So, yeah. Let's see where we return to. That was interesting. I'm glad I got it. I think it might prove to be well worth it. And I will see you all next time. I typically... Oh, is that how you do it? Rifle to take off their shields, pistol to finish them. Thank you. I was wondering what it meant. Lasers to take the shields down, but it meant... Okay, I've got to switch between the two. I was wondering at one point why the pistol seemed to be more effective. It must have been because I'd taken the shields down, and then I was out of ammunition for the laser, so I switched. Okay. All right. Thanks, Benjamin. Appreciate it. I normally stream at about 9 o'clock, 0900 GMT. That's 9 o'clock in the morning. So I will be streaming again tomorrow at 0900. Actually, at this point, I don't know what I'll be streaming. I don't know whether I'll be running Elite Dangerous or The Long Dark or something else. I think actually I'm overdue to run The Long Dark. So tomorrow morning, it'll be The Long Dark probably. I hope you all have a good afternoon, what's left of it.